Tell you what, just a couple of quick comments and I'll answer some questions. First time I've experienced the stadium and the crowd, and this is big league atmosphere. The one thing about coming on the road, you find out about your team because it's a gladiator type mentality. That it's us against the world, and our guys seem to thrive on that. So it was against a very good, very talented group. Very pleased with the team win. We rushed for, I think it's 200 some yards, I believe, and then held them to some, someone said below 50. Was that right? 35 rushing yards. Yeah. 35 rushing yards against, once again, who you're playing, a team that was hot, 5-0. Who were, once again, I think I said that all week. They're a bunch of talented guys, a well-coached team.
You had a 21-point third quarter, I think, started by Shazier, playing, I guess, in honor of his late friend. Are you aware of that storyline?
Yes. Yeah, I think Shazier played his best. I can't say he played his best game this week, because I haven't watched the film yet, obviously. But I thought last week, I love Ryan, but he's kind of out of control guy. He missed tackles early in the year, if you remember all those, and he kind of overruns it. I thought last week he was just beautiful, the way he played shuffle, and then accelerating so quick. But I think he's playing his best football right now.
Yeah, tonight he had a sack followed by the interception of 2 straight plays, which kind of flipped the game. Do you agree? I mean, start of the second half.
Oh yeah, I think anytime you get that kind of lost yardage play, and then the interception for a touch, and then the offensive line. I think the offensive line, once again, if you see who we're blocking, I mean, those guys are good now. I thought Tom Herman, our offense player, really did a nice job today. He kept saying he wanted to he made some calls against some teams they played, and they felt just the personnel was outstanding. The best way is trying to tire them out. And we did that huddle up-tempo stuff, and it kind of wore them out a little bit.
Bill,
for first 8 games.
yes, sir.
The first 8 games, you probably agree, it hasn't been a complete effort all the way through. Was this as close to
probably
a complete?
Disagree. We got kind of. I just did a report about how let's focus on the positive. Okay, 9-0. It's kind of good to be 9-0. And 9-0, maybe we can help you guys can help me, and how many teams have gone 9-0. So we're going to enjoy that win, and we're going to work on some things. And obviously we're exposed to the punt right now, but those guys are good players too, and very good coaches. So we got to get better. I want to repeat, we ran for 250, and they ran for 35. So we're going to have a conversation about how well our guys played on that.
Go ahead, Bob.
Braxton started kind of slow. It looked like he kind of had a sink in the beginning, and then he kind of picked it up.
I saw that too. I think the crowd a little bit. I think it wasn't just Braxton. But he had that look in his eyes. One of the things I just said, there's twice this year that I've seen that look, the competitive, he's such a competitive guy, was Nebraska in this one. And so it's a night game, it's the rah-rah, it's the flash. So our challenge is to get that out of the noon game. But I saw the same thing. But it wasn't because he wasn't jarred up ready to go. It was, I can't even remember how the game started, to be honest with you.
And that 1-yard touchdown run of his was pretty spectacular. I mean,
we work on that. We have a drill. Make 7 people miss that across. Yeah, I was on the field level, so I really didn't see it, but it was basically the conversation on the headset was, oh my gosh.
Doug?
Urban, a couple special teams things. First, the fake punt that they tried.
Yeah,
did you guys have any idea that might be coming? Just to
Well,
play
we saw it at the last second. Jack Smith did a nice job with that group. That group blocks punts, they return punts, and we were at a block on. And they showed it right at the last second. We saw it, but we took control. The guy had to make a play. And Little Griff made a great play. I think that, I'll have more for you after I digest this game. I think that was the turning point in the game. You're back. I want to think our average starting field position was just awful today, terrible. And to knock it out, but also you hand the ball to our offense on the 40 or something, 35?
43.
Yeah, that was big.
And then the other special teams thing, just the punt, when you punted it and they got the defensive holding call,
Big.
and it allowed you guys to drive down and get your first score, is that,
When was that? I didn't know what that was. Third quarter?
Second.
It was the second quarter, right after the touchdown.
Once again, you're talking about huge shifts in momentum and field position. And again, in an environment like this, I just talked about Lou Holtz used to always just preach about when you go on the road. I actually had him come in and speak to our staff one time. And when you go on the road, your defense better play. We have no shot. You better take care of the football, and you better tough it out. And those 3 components, we talked to our players about it, and they did it. in a tough environment against a talented team.
Gentleman on the right here.
You talked about Braxton getting off to the slow start. Your team in general got off to that slow start, and you really got the momentum going into halftime, tied at 7. What do you say to your guys?
Well, I don't know if it was a slow start offensively, it was defensively, it wasn't. We gave up a touchdown to special teams. Our defense, I thought, played great in the first half. So slow start, you might be in the offense. I think their defensive personnel had a little something to do with that. They're good players and an environment, and we were a little bit close to the death. You know, we always try to manage the game, and that's my job. If we're playing good defense, we're not going to do something stupid. We're just not built that way yet. I don't know if you're ever built to do something stupid, but I mean, just start airing it out. We're just not built that way yet, and I think we're getting a little better. Obviously, Jake Stoneberg making that play and some key third downs. I think we probably don't give Braxton enough credit throwing the ball.
Couple more questions.